Hello, I'm Simkoya and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe. In today's video, we'll be creating a group of single sims that I'm going to drop into my Let's Play Rosie in the City. And I thought about adding some more sims into this group, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So the first sim that we're working on, his name is Rashad Copeland. And Rashad is a model. He is a bicoastal sim, so he splits his time between Del Sol Valley and San Myshuno. So I imagine San Myshuno to kind of be like New York and Del Sol Valley to be like LA. So that's why I say that he's bicoastal. So since he's a model, you know, he works in both of those areas to shoot. And his traits, he's a goofball, he's a bro, he's lazy, and his aspiration is to be a joke star. And he's pretty much had an easy life growing up. He comes from money, but he is doing well for himself too, since he's been out on his own and become a model. He's actually been modeling for pretty much his whole life since he was a little kid. And so that's really what he does. He's a joke star too, but he doesn't necessarily want to be a comedian. He's really just like the funny person in the room. So if you need a laugh and if Rashad is around, then he's your guy. And so yeah, Rashad is tatted. He has a scar on his head, and the only CC on him is his hair. I mean, all of my sims have default eyes, pearl eyes, but other than that, like, there's no CC, so he is totally CC free. And I made 3 sims for this group of single sims. Now, do they know each other? Not necessarily. They all happen to like cross paths in Del Sol Valley, but I wouldn't say that any of them are like friends. But they have definitely like seen each other around or maybe heard each other's names in passing. They're all pretty successful sims, but they're not necessarily like housemates or friends or anything of that nature. Okay, so I have some other sims that I already made that I did want to like combine with this group of like single sims to go into my Let's Play, but I already made them and I'm playing them in another save, and with what I'm doing with them in that save, it won't exactly work if I put them in my Let's Play, because one of those sims is actually dating or trying to date Penny Pizzazz, and in my Let's Play, the star of the Let's Play, Rosie, her neighbor across the hall is Penny Pizzazz, and they're supposed to be best friends. It's not really working out yet because Penny is always busy, if you catch my drift, in her apartment. So, and like the one time we did hang out, she definitely left us. So yeah, so I thought about dropping those sims into this one, but I'm like, even though it's different save files, I'm like, I don't know if I want him to be dating Penny Pizzazz in one and then maybe possibly dating Rosie in this one. So I'm like, we'll see. And even though I'm making these sims for my Let's Play, and just because they're single does not mean that they're going to be dating Rosie. Sims have a mind of their own sometimes. So even though I'm creating them for, I'm not gonna say who, they could be for Rosie, they can be for anybody in my Let's Play, we'll see. But I don't know what they're gonna decide to do, and since I have wonderful whims installed into my game, these sims might not even find each other attractive, so we'll see how it goes. But this sim is CAS. That is not gonna be his last name. I did change it to Mullins. So he is a songwriter in Del Sol Valley. He's cheerful, creative, and he's a freegan. Yeah, so I'm gonna change his traits from this. I had to do that really quickly when I had to jump out of the game and save it, but his aspiration is a musical genius, you know, because he's a songwriter, and this guy is always in a good mood. Like, maybe it's the Del Sol Valley weather, or well, maybe that's what it is, I don't know, but nothing can get this guy down. And his cheerful spirit definitely shows in like his attire. It's always vibrant and full of color, and you'll never spot him without a hat on his head. Like, he's addicted to his hats. And so yeah, so that is CAS. I'm gonna let you listen to some tunes while I finish on CAS, and then I'll jump back in for our last sim. Okay, and here is our last sim. Her name is Stevie, and Stevie is a director of communications, and she also lives in Del Sol Valley. So she is a romantic, she's good, and she's neat. Now, I don't typically use these traits for sims. I've definitely used the romantic one, but like good and neat, I really don't ever use. But when I think about this sim, like in my head, like she's a good person, like a really good person, and she's also neat. So her house is going to be spotless. She is well kept, like just she's well groomed, like everything about her is just neat and prim and good. She is a soulmate aspiration, and she's soft-spoken and lovable. Like everybody loves not Rosie. Everyone loves Stevie. Rosie is my sim in the Let's Play. And so she's worked really hard to get to where she is in her career, and now she's ready for someone to share it with. And so yeah, so these are my 3 sims. I was going to say something else about Stevie and I don't remember what it is, but I really hope that these sims pop up like in my gameplay when I want them to. You know how like you make sims for a specific person and then you just drop them in as townies, or you move them in somewhere and you hope that your sim is gonna run into them. I hope. Because sometimes it'll take forever for these sims to pop up. So we'll see. Because I don't want to have to cheat it. I just want them to pop up in the game when I need them to. But we'll see how that goes. So anyway, if you like these single sims and want them in your gameplay, I'll link below the hair that Rashad is wearing. But just leave me a comment below or like this video. So again, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I'm almost done creating Stevie. I'm going to showcase their looks once I finish with her. So yeah, so thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.